Good morning. I'm Al Lippman, Mayor of Mesquite. This morning's COVID-19 report still shows 7 cases in Mesquite. At this point in time, I believe we're doing well. What we are doing as a community is working. Don't drop your guard. This virus is smart. We need to be smarter. I said I'd talk about the 2020 census. I've not forgotten. Every day that goes by makes it even more important. For every person who fills out the census, Nevada receives $2,000 yearly for the next 10 years. That money helps our community be healthy, safe, and educated. Now, more than ever, that money is needed. I don't have to tell you why. Our public health system, especially with COVID-19, needs all the money and assistance it can get. Census money will go to Medicaid, Medicare supplemental insurance, Part B health care centers, the WIC program, nutrition services for seniors, and many more health programs. Please take the time and complete the 2020 census. Don't put it off. I did mine and it was simple, safe, and secure. There are many more programs that the 2020 census affects, and I'll talk about them during the week. I've been asked by a few why I do these videos each day. I could be home sheltered from the world, but in these times I find it especially necessary to have a steady dialogue about what people are thinking, their actions, and how we can survive with our minds and our bodies intact during unprecedented times. My grandparents survived the 1918 Spanish flu, or whatever you wanted to call it. They were adults with children in a world that didn't offer unemployment insurance, health benefits, social security. There were no smartphones or computers to rely on for information as to how they handled the pandemic. Somehow they survived. I wish I could ask them what they did in those terrible times. Just thinking. All that brings to mind the question so many seem to be asking, not directly, but through their actions and behaviors. The question comes about frequently, not only in these times, but as long as I can remember. What can I do about my future? We seem to be obsessed with the future. This is understandable, as our way of life is goal-oriented, and right now our apple cart has been overturned. I know that's a very old saying. Most of us believe that no matter what is happening in the present, we have to concentrate on the future. And because, like the past, we cannot live in the future, this takes us out of what we can control and manage. Just as guilt lives in the past, anxiety lives in the future. We have become so future-oriented that when we become uncertain about the future, we tend to panic. It would be unrealistic for most of us to have no thought for the future. We have to assume that nothing is certain and no future time is certain. So how does this relate to COVID-19, Mesquite, and you? We need to concentrate on the present. Take care of yourself, both physically and mentally, and not worry about what we cannot control. We cannot control the future. Fate seems to work in our favor, and if it does not, if a calamity occurs, and it has, we are better able to accept and deal with it. We are survivors because we need to be, for our families, our friends, and ourselves. Keep the faith. We are strong, Mesquite strong, and people depend on us. Thank you.